Mongol. The boy have to wait. Oh my gosh. Ooh, we got 3 people stream, guys. As I'm here 37 minutes after it started. What's up?
Oh, what's up? Sorry. Yeah, finally, Retrolad's right. Finally.
I had to take my dog for a walk. And how long were you waiting?
For a while now. I did hear that Joe can't get on tonight because he's not feeling well. Or he's tired. He did say something on Twitter. I got a message from Twitter to him. Yeah, he said he told you let's try to do it like a stream, just 2 of you guys on Monday or Tuesday. He just said on X.
Maybe.
If you want to tell him, if you want to do a stream with him on Monday or Tuesday, just you two, no one else.
I think I'll get to that message later. And I gotta bring one more thing. Gotta bring one more thing down real quick.
Well, since we're waiting, guys, I'm gonna take over the stream today. So for those wondering, we got Ray. Oh, never mind. He's coming back. There we go.
What are you?
I was gonna take over the stream. I was gonna take over.
Oh gosh! All right, now I'm finally back and ready.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you heard. I did see Madam Web yesterday.
How'd it go?
It was terrible, bro. I don't know what did I just watch,
Oh my
bro.
gosh! Yeah, I heard it was really bad.
Yeah, like there's only one good part about it, and that's it. Like, I gave like a 1 out of 10. Like, that's crazy. Honestly, Retron, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna see it on streaming. I might.
You know what? It's better if you do that, because if I were you, I wouldn't go in the theaters, waste my time watching this movie that doesn't have anything to do with anything, you know? It's a waste of time. I watched it, I was like, yep, this is a waste of time. And the whole movie, it was just, what was the purpose? Like, the plot purpose?
Was it to beat, I don't know, evil?
Here's the thing, Richard. You know why I did it? Because I love to take risks, Richard. That's why. I like to take risks. This is not the first time.
I think this is like one of those risks that's not worth it.
Yeah, like even a lot of other people were risking it. I think Joe was also risking it. Chainsaw Reactors were risking it. Almost everyone was risking it.
Yeah.
They're really chilling. Yep, that's what.
I think mostly the review YouTubers are risking it just to like review it on YouTube and.
Oh my God, Retulad, can I tell you a story about that? So when we're watching, when we were in the theaters, right? My mom was like, she was watching the Dune 2 trailer, right, on the theaters. She was like, I want to watch this instead. I'm like, oh, I don't blame you. Like, this is way better than when we just watch. Like the Dune 2 trailer, like she wanted to watch that movie, Dune 2. Like, okay, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Wait, is Dune 2 out yet?
No, not until March 1st.
Okay, so we got. Okay, let me see on the calendar. Okay, I think we got like one more week left until
it's really close. Like, I actually want to watch it. I heard it's pretty interesting. Like, the trailer did look cool.
Oh, I finally saw the first Dune movie.
I haven't seen the first one actually. Maybe I should watch that one first.
The first one's like really good.
I will watch it first, actually. Don't worry, and then I'll watch the second one. I also want to watch Ghostbusters because that's coming out this spring too. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Wait, wasn't it called like Ghostbusters Afterlife?
That was the old one. There's going to be a new one called Frozen Empire. But I might have to wait a little while though because I'm going to be pretty busy this spring.
I can see that.
Even like Deadpool 3. I'm gonna watch Deadpool 3 a week after it's released because I'm not gonna be home. I'm gonna be on vacation, so on a trip. So I'm not gonna.
Ooh, what vacation are you taking?
I'm going back home. That's where I'm going. Honestly, I would love to go back home though, because it's been so long. Like since when I was a kid, or a little kid, it's been so long.
I can see that.
I want to go back. I want to see how it is.
You want to see if like
I
stuff
want to see if anything
changed?
changed since I was a little kid. Yeah, like a lot of things must have changed when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
But hey, Deadpool 3, I can wait a week. I'm fine waiting a week, honestly. I agree. You know what? Like, here's the thing. Rachel, I think Dune 2 has potential. Apes has potential. Deadpool 3, of course, and Sonic 3, of course. Like, those 4 movies this year are probably going to be the best ones.
Oh yeah. They're definitely going to be some of the best movies of 2024, and Madam Web would be the worst fucking thing to exist, even worse than Morbius.
If you're talking about this year so far, for me, I don't think Madam Web is the worst movie this year so far. I think, in my personal opinion, a lot of people are gonna get mad at me. I think the worst movie of this year so far is Founders Day. Founders Day is the worst one so far this year.
What's that Founders Day movie about?
It's a horror movie, but it is worse than Madam Web. I did not like it. I gave like a 0.
Wow.
I didn't like it.
I don't know what the problem was for that Founders Day movie.
The thing is though, like it was. Let me see. Hold on. From what I can remember, because I completely forgot this movie already.
It is making me look sweaty. There we go. Okay, now I don't look sweaty.
Founders Day. So my biggest
watching paint dry would be a masterpiece compared to Madam Web, Chris.
You want to see the review for Founders Day, and I don't disagree. Let me share my screen.
Oh yeah.
Look at this, bro. Look at this.
Oh no.
It is terrible. Trust me, I did not like this movie. This is the worst movie I've seen this year so far.
Oh yeah.
I don't disagree with the score. I don't disagree. You know what's so annoying now thinking about it? You remember how people are dissing on the Flash's CGI and all that stuff?
Yeah,
I think a lot of people are gonna change their mind when they watch Madam Web. They're gonna change their mind about the Flash's CGI after watching Madam Web. They're gonna change their mind.
Was the Madam Web CGI bad?
Like everything about at least the Flash was trying. At least there were some good visuals. Like at least it was trying. This movie wasn't trying at all. Like thinking about now, I'm gonna apologize to the Flash people because I was hating on the CGI and everything, and after watching Madam Web, I'm like, bro, I need to apologize to the Flash people because they were literally trying their best. I'm like, I thought the Flash CGI was bad. This is worse, bro. Alright, I'm done.
And like every TikTok reviewer ever was like, the people that worked on this movie, like, I don't know, did their best and whatever.
Oh my god, Chainsaw, that's a good point. He doesn't.
Chainsaw. Yeah, I don't have the link pinned.
He's not saying the link in the
Discord server.
No, I'm just saying, Madam Web, it's worse than the Flash movie. I don't care. Like, in terms of CGI and everything, it's worse. People are hating on the Flash. You gotta go watch Madam Web. You might disagree with the Flash CGI being bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can definitely.
And I thought Morbius was bad. Morbius is way better than everything I was watching.
I might think about watching Morbius to like, I don't know, if I want to prepare myself.
I will, Rashad, don't worry. I will watch part 1. You don't have to worry. I will watch it eventually. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, part 1 of Dune.
Yeah,
really good.
I did see the trailer for the first part, and it does look interesting. But yeah.
I think
What
that's
other movies
like
did we
the
not
movie.
like in terms of CGI? Is there
Hmm.
any other movies we like in terms of CGI? I don't remember. I forgot. Oh,
Wait, didn't
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk? Yeah,
She-Hulk.
that had terrible CGI.
Okay, listen. I understand She-Hulk had terrible CGI, but at least, I'm sorry, but I think She-Hulk is better than Madam Web. I'm sorry.
Yeah, compared to Madam Web, it
Yeah,
makes
'cause at least,
She-Hulk look like an Emmy-winning thing.
hey, at least I have Daredevil. No,
Hmm. Yeah, at least Daredevil appeared in one episode and
basically,
nailed it.
actually, 2 episodes kind of. We did get him in episode 9 too, a little bit.
Oh, true, true. During that, I guess you call it like that reunion scene where like everyone is here. Part one's build up. Part two is, oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my! I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that in the chat.
I am so pinning this comment. I am so pinning it.
Imagine just saying
That
that
is
in the
so
chat. You
cool.
see that comment in the chat? That would be funny.
Mhm. I am pinning it. Oh my god, that's like comment of the year until something else comes up.
All right. Hold on, I'm trying to search something. Give me one sec. Do we have the other one on the list? No, that's not on the list. Sorry, I'm just searching something. That's why I'm so quiet.
That's fine.
Let me see. Okay, this one, but I'm trying to find something right now, like a list or something. I'm gonna find a proper one.
Dune Part 1 on Max or Netflix. I think Dune Part 1 is leaving Netflix soon. And thank goodness I watched it before it got to the week that it left Netflix. Oh yeah, it's still on Max. It's on Max. You can get it on Amazon Prime for money. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Do, 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 do.
The terrible movie. You know, I'm not actually. I don't know if I don't think I showed you it, but hold on. Hold on. Actually, I did update my ranking for what is it called? All the Spider-Man movies, including Venom and Morbius, and I put Web at last place on my ranking.
Where it deserves. I don't think any other movie could like, except that Founders Day movie, could be any worse than Madam Web.
Okay, so apparently Madam Web earned not 49.1 mil on its worldwide box office opening weekend. The movie had an 80 mil budget, which does not make sense because it
Oh
didn't look like it
wow!
looked like a no, it looked like a $10 budget movie. It didn't look like an 80
It
mil.
looks like a TikTok budget movie.
It looks like a fan. Doesn't it look like a fan film to you? Like, bro, you know what's so funny? When I was watching the movie, the opening scene, they keep like, you know how when you like, for example, you know how when you have the character on the screen, right? And then they zoom in on their face like this.
Mhm.
That's what Madam Web did. I'm like, bro, why are you doing that? You don't need to see their face like that. Move back a little bit. The screen needs to move back a little bit. And you know what's also so funny? They keep turning around the screen like that. It's like upside down, you know? And then like whenever the guy was swinging around or climbing around, it's like upside down. Like the Spider-Man villain, whatever his name is, the rip-off Spider-Man. He keeps it's like I don't know how to explain it, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. It's like upside down.
Yep.
Like, what is that?
What
And
in
people
the
are dissing.
fuck
You know what's so
did they
funny?
do there?
People are dissing on TASM 2.
No,
People are dissing TASM 2. Needs to stop because yes, TASM 2 is bad, but at least it was trying. Unlike this terrible piece of content.
definitely.
Madam Web, more like Madam Terrible.
Yeah.
I don't like
what did
this
this say? You guys watching Korean zombie stuff on Netflix? I've heard of that All of Us Are Dead show, but I don't think I've seen it yet.
Oh, he wants the link.
I don't have
You
the
want to
link.
you know what? You know what you should do? Send the
what?
link. You know, you should send the link in the chat. When he joins, you could delete it
Yeah.
after.
Oh, that'll be a good idea.
Yeah, delete it after in the chat because I know
Yeah.
I know he wants to join. So. Oh yeah, he doesn't have Discord, Retchlad.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Discord. All right, Anubis, you can come in. And then after that, I'm gonna delete the link.
You know, let's put up this. Let's put this one.
Oh my god!
No. Here's the thing, though. I love that suit. That's the best suit in the movie. I don't care what anyone thinks. Her suit was the best suit in the movie, even though it was just a dream sequence.
I bet Sydney Sweeney was doing this for a paycheck.
Yeah, she was like, I don't care about this movie. I'm just gonna get my money and that's it. I'm out of here. I know this movie's gonna be terrible.
For the next level. At this point, the next level.
You ain't gotta leave. Hold on, let me switch my camera. There I am. What's up?
What's up?
Not much.
I was watching y'all talk about Madam Web, and I was just sitting here going, I would have been upset about it, but the problem is that I already knew it wasn't going to be that good. It's just like with Morbius. I was like, nah, they're not going to do that, right? Because you can't do Morbius without Spider-Man or Blade.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's worse than Morbius. That's the thing.
Well, what I'm saying is that I was like, whatever about it. I already knew that it was going to go down. The only reason why I encouraged it is I'm like, the same reason why I allowed Ben Affleck to be Daredevil. Because I was like, all right, once he screws this up, somebody's going to want to try this again. Because y'all are clearly forgetting the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck and Colin Farrell as Bullseye.
Oh, yeah, that movie. Yeah, I remember the Daredevil movie. I remember.
Madam Web made that movie. A masterpiece or something.
And that's what I usually play with.
Nah, I've
That's the
seen
funny
worse.
part. Like,
No. Then clearly you haven't seen Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., starring David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury. Yes, Mr. Knight Rider Baywatch himself was Nick Fury. I'm not defending Madam.
yeah, I know you're not defending it. I understand.
I don't think anyone's defending it at this point.
Madam Web was never supposed to be that.
It was never supposed to be good.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Is he frozen?
I knew he was trying to say it wasn't supposed to be. It was never supposed to be good. Like, of course, it was never supposed to be good. Like, if you really think about it. Oh, I'm trying to find.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yep, we can hear you.
I'll let you know if I can. Yep.
Oh, there we are. Are we all here?
Yep, we're all here now.
Nah, I mean, because mine kept going in and out, so I had to make sure. Well, you know, I'm more upset. Actually, I'm not even upset about Madam Web. I'm upset at all the people that are trying to put a stain on X-Men 97 coming out next month.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the trailer for that?
I haven't seen the trailer for it yet.
Oh, it is sweet sauce. You don't understand. That's my childhood right there. One of the greatest cartoons of all time. You couldn't go out when I was a kid. You didn't go outside until after X-Men was over. You and your friends had nothing to talk about till you watched that episode. Then you guys would chop it up.
Can we just talk about that suit though? That suit.
Oh, thanks so much,
I don't know
Jeffrey.
what his name is, but it's like Spider-Man guy. Whatever his name is, the guy from Madam Web.
Oh, the
I
live
don't
action.
get the
know.
purpose,
Here's
bro.
the
I
thing.
don't get the purpose though. Why give us a villain that looks like Spider-Man?
Because there's like a ton of villains that look like Spider-Man. There's
Here's
Doppelganger.
the thing though, like I understand it all, but this suit just doesn't look real to me. Like it looks like a costume from Halloween.
Yeah, that looks
It's
like
not.
if someone was doing a cosplay for like, I don't know, a fan-made movie. And Madam Web had an $80 million budget, and yeah, that's the best that they can do.
My problem with Madam Web was simple. You never knew that much about her to begin with. Like, you know what I mean? She just kind of sat there with her tarot cards and told Spider-Man what was going to go down and what might go down and caused crossovers. That's how I remember Madam Web to be. So I was just like, what is this? What do you mean she knows Ben? Why she know Ben?
That's the
I
thing
didn't
though.
get
How
mad
did
at
she
the
know
movie.
Ben? Where did this come from?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm like, okay, I don't know what you guys are doing here. That's the only thing that upset me, like story-wise. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And wasn't it supposed to be set in the 70s? What the hell? But everybody got computers.
Retroled, that's now comment of the year. We can make a
You know
better
what's so
movie
funny
with
though,
cardboard.
Andy? This movie takes place before the first Spider-Man movie. That's the funny part.
Yeah, that's why it was all weird. I'm like, what? Special spiders in the. That's not how she came about. Well, but that's like that's a good example of people who want to make movies based off of properties, but you can tell they didn't bother to read or watch it. Like The Last Airbender. M. Night Shyamalan didn't watch. He said he watched the cartoon, but I was like, I got my suspicions you didn't, homie, because you messed up everywhere.
Yes. And like he was mispronouncing names because it was for cultural appropriation.
Well, here's the problem I got with that, and I don't want to sit up here and sound like that guy being a social justice warrior, but it's like, all right, you want their names to sound culturally accurate. Cool. Why are they white?
Yeah, mostly.
Why would you call him Ong when he's clearly this white dude? That guy's named Chad.
Oh my god, this is getting worse. By the way. Look at this, bro. I want to show you something. Look at the critics. Look at the critics.
You just can't have it both ways, is how I feel. You can't have it both ways.
No.
13, man.
Oh, the audience score is awful.
And as much as I like the crap on Madam Web, my problem is I already knew it was gonna suck. I'm like, you guys went to the movie. I knew better. That's how I protest the movie.
What? Okay, those are like clearly AI making those reviews. That's
no, those are people. No, there's actually some. There's a couple of YouTube channels that praise the movie, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh, so you don't know anything about Madam Web? Cool."
This movie, someone gave it a 1 star and said this movie made no sense. That's what it said.
No, it didn't. It was inconsistent.
Didn't make no sense at all.
It was okay. Perhaps the next one will be better. There's not gonna be a next one, buddy.
No,
they're gonna come on.
Big time.
Didn't you hear? They're already remaking this movie. They already started production on remaking this trash the minute that it came out. They're like, oh
no.
Super slow storyline and character development. I agree.
Did you but yeah, like I said, check out the X-Men 97 trailer. It's good stuff.
We'll definitely
you know
do
what's
that.
so funny? This one person gave it a 1 and they said they fall asleep during the movie.
And they had to know
That's what the movie does to you. It makes you fall asleep.
It does make you fall asleep. Like, honestly, think about it.
Oh, what is this one?
Well, like I said, they didn't. It's like when you get the source. It's like I said, when you ignore the source material, that kind of kills you.
True.
This movie sucked. Thank God there's no post-credit scene. This is what the person said.
Thank God.
You sat through the credits? Man, you're a brave guy. I'd have just went on YouTube and go to or that post-credit scene for this.
And this
I
person
like-
gave it a, this is a fair point because this person gave it a 2 stars. They said it was all right, definitely not a superhero movie. That is true.
Wasn't Madam Web supposed to be like blind and a cripple?
Yes,
Yeah, because
that's the point I was making earlier.
in the comics she was blind and a cripple and an old lady.
Yeah, and she also had her tarot cards around her all the time.
Oh yeah. In this trash movie,
She's a
They
paramedic who goes to
It doesn't
I'm
make
like-
sense because the suits we see in the trailer when they were wearing the suits, that was a dream sequence. It wasn't even real. Like it was a future, just a dream sequence. That's it.
Yeah, that's the issue here. Is like, what? That's how I felt. What?
Like the suits are cool. The suits are cool. Like some of the suits are cool, but why didn't we see them in action? We needed to see them actually use the suits on these
Oh, yeah.
cars.
Screw the action. I'm an old man. Give me some consistency in my stories.
Well, you know what they could have done? They could have set it up and maybe by the end of the movie they have powers and then they fight the villain and then boom, there you go. You did it. Ta-da.
Yeah,
that's
that
how you
wouldn't have
put
saved
action
it.
in the movie.
Because I don't think they knew what they wanted to do. Now, Deadpool 3 looks like good stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry,
Deadpool.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
In a,
Honestly, I'm excited for Deadpool.
in a better
man.
class
I'm
than
excited.
Madam Web.
I also kind of want to see Knuckles, the TV series. They got a 6-part series coming out.
Oh yes. And since
then-
Knuckles, since it's taking place between 2 and 3, I'm expecting a
Yeah.
post-credit scene.
That'll be nice.
Shadow post credit scene. That would
Yeah,
be
I think we'll get
awesome.
another shadow tease. I'm calling it right now.
Actually, I only got one issue with Sonic 2, the Sonic 2 movie, even though I love it. It's like one of my favorites. I don't like that Tails didn't say his real name.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, you're right. Until again.
Yeah.
But it's funny because Tails' real name sounds like it should have been Sonic's name in the first place.
You know, another thing I'm hoping to see in the third
Because his
movie.
name
and
is
I
Miles
hope they
per
do it.
hour. Miles per hour. That sounds like what Sonic's name would have been.
And here's the thing, though, for Sonic 3, I'm hoping Shadow is a dark villain. I don't want any redemption for Shadow. I don't want any redemption from him. I want him to
Shadow's not a villain, though. Shadow's an
Sure.
anti-hero.
Maybe, you know what? I wonder. Since this is a Project Shadow, I wonder if they're gonna. I don't know if they'll go on that route, though, actually. I don't think.
Well, I mean, like, Shadow's always been an anti-hero. He's not really evil.
But here's the thing. Do you think they could change that in the movie?
Why would you want to make him evil?
I don't know.
That
I
sounds
wanna
like
actually-
changing the
here's the-
story.
Remember, he was evil. He was manipulated by Eggman.
There's a lot to it.
But
Like,
here's the thing about that, though. If he's manipulated by him, it's gonna be Sonic 2 all over again.
well, it was more to it than that. Like, also, there was a girl he cared about, like an actual human that he cared for and whatnot. So there's a lot to it. As long as he's wearing his soap shoes, I'm good. If he's not wearing his soap shoes, I'm gonna be mad. Because he made soap shoes popular for about a week.
I think they're gonna do something with Shadow. I don't know what it is. He could be a villain. Here's the thing, though. He
Wanna
could
know
be a
Sonic
villain,
in
but he
their
can also
movie.
redeem at the end of the movie. Like anything is possible for Shadow. Anything. Like we don't know what kind of Shadow. They could just trick us and think, oh, he's not actually the villain. He's just an anti-hero, or just he's never gonna be the villain of the movie. Like
He could be
they could just
like
go.
a good rival for Sonic at the end of the movie.
That is true. He would be a good rival for Sonic, actually.
It depends. I mean, I can get with either which way. I just want a good movie.
Yeah,
That's all
good
I want.
movie.
Give me a good movie, a storyline, a 3-act story arc. Let me enjoy myself and don't piss around with what I enjoy. I get tired of them doing that.
my gosh, retroactive.
Yes. Yes, please.
Am I
You know-
wrong for wanting a decent movie? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
You know, another thing I'm hoping to see, and Restaurant actually made a good point. I think the third movie will set up Metal Sonic.
Yeah, Metal Sonic will be interesting.
Because I think
Even though he should have already been there, because Metal Sonic came like I remember that in Sonic CD.
yeah. I think the
I
third
think
movie
that
will
was
set
even,
that
I
up.
think that even matter of fact that predated Tails.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
definitely
does that mean
predated.
we'll get a fourth movie then? If that's what they're gonna do, it will we get a fourth movie?
Half of me hopes so, and the other half says just quit while you're ahead.
Maybe the fourth one will be the last one. I think the fourth one will be the last one of the trilogy.
I'm just hoping that it's good. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, we just need a good movie, you know, a good one.
No,
Just like
hopefully they
I'm excited for X-Men '97 and all these controversies I'm reading about. I'm like, these aren't even controversies. You people on Twitter just like to whine.
can- yeah.
You know,
Like,
another thing I'm hoping to
in
see in terms of
WoW,
MCU,
for example.
since they're looking for an actor for Silver Surfer, I'm hoping that Hayden, who plays Anakin Skywalker, plays Silver Surfer. Please.
Ew. Oh, ew. No. Did you just really invoke Hayden Christian? Ew.
You know
Oh,
what?
I'm dirty.
You know
I'm
what?
dirty. Ew. Oh. No, you know what? Maybe it's not his fault. Maybe it's not his fault. But yeah, no. He better. No, I saw his
Imagine
other
if
movie.
imagine just the next day you go on online and you see Hayden is playing Silver Surfer. You just see that online and you're like, bro, what is this?
Actually, I'm gonna be like, all right, there goes my interest in this movie that I was really hoping for.
Who do you want to see play Silver Surfer? Actually, that's a good question because I'm
Get a no name. Get somebody that we don't know. I mean, hell, you've had two different Quicksilvers. That dude from American Horror Story and that dude from Kick-Ass who's now playing Kraven the Hunter for some reason.
Oh,
That
yeah,
is
Sony
true.
better not release.
He was like,
the
yeah, he played Kick-Ass, he played Kick-Ass, he played Quicksilver, and now he's Kraven the Hunter. That dude gets
Man,
around.
you know the one villain I'm so worried about. I am so worried for Galactus, man, because he's gonna be in Fantastic Four. I'm so worried what they're gonna do with him. I'm like,
Yeah, well,
Who?
Michael Fassbender is Doctor Doom.
like Galactus. You know Galactus,
that'd
right?
be a
He's
good
gonna be in
That'd
the
be a good
Fantastic Four
casting.
movie. We already know that Galactus is gonna be in that movie. Like, they
He
confirmed
better
it.
actually be in the movie. He better not just be a shadow cloud like they did in that last Fantastic Four movie.
Oh no.
The one that came before the reboot. I'm still mad at that.
Who should play Doctor Doom? Actually, that's a good question.
Get a no-name. You don't have to have somebody famous. Get somebody that ain't. So
Wait,
you
who's
won't
that?
have an
Who's that?
expectation.
Michael. Well, I want to see who this is. I might know him.
Yes, Anubis got my pick for Doctor Doom. What do you
Oh,
Anubis,
Who is-
what do you
oh,
think
this person was in
of-
X-Men First Class. The person.
Yep. What do you think of Michael Fassbender as Doctor Doom?
Michael Fassbender. Wasn't he Magneto?
Yeah, he was Magneto in the recent X-Men movies.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'd rather see somebody you don't know. Like, you know, like remember they found Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine. He wasn't really a known actor.
There's so many people that want Hayden to play Doctor Doom. Like they want because he's Darth Vader, right? So they want him to play Doctor Doom.
He sucked as Darth Vader. That's the first time I've said that live.
Wait, you think he sucks at Darth Vader?
I will
Okay,
overthrow
Dr.
the
Doom.
Emperor.
Oh no! I'm not really upset about that because a lot of people love him as Darth Vader.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart. I'm like, wow. I love that they're telling me how they're feeling as opposed to just feeling. You gotta love these moods here. Come on, man.
They actually don't have the moods.
But you know what? I might have to just blame that on the directors. I'm not gonna sit up here and pin the actor. Maybe because he didn't have a direction, he didn't act properly.
That's the
Maybe.
thing, though. I think the older movies.
Because the action scenes were great. I'm still mad at Star Wars Episode 3 anyway, because I'm sitting up here like, all right, Obi-Wan, you can yell at me all you want, but can you at least pull me away from the lava? You've already cut off my arms and legs. Pull me away from the lava and then cuss me out.
He He was, I think
You just
Anakin.
making me hate you more. That's all I'm saying. That's why
Here's
I'm
the
like, of
thing
course.
with Hayden, right? I think
Yeah.
Anakin, like, in terms of Hayden, I think he was a lot better in some of the other projects, like Ahsoka. Like, he wasn't that bad in Ahsoka. I think Hayden did an incredible job in Ahsoka. Kenobi, we won't talk about Kenobi. That
show doesn't exist.
That show doesn't exist.
Oh, please. But you want Hayden Christensen and you got the nerve to diss on Kenobi? Come on now. That's not fair. We all like trash. It's okay.
I love Obi-Wan, but it wasn't really his show. If you think about it, it wasn't really his show. Like, if you really watched the show, it wasn't really about him.
And Hayden Christensen just didn't sell me as the Lord of the Sith. It just didn't work.
Retrolad said this. Okay, Retrolad says, as a massive Luke Skywalker fan, I walked out of Last Jedi. That's what he said.
I don't blame you, dude.
I gave up on those. I gave up on the new Star Wars movies for one reason only. They dogged out my boy Finn.
Bro, Finn should have been the main Jedi, bro.
Yes.
They dogged my boy out. This isn't about, like people are looking at me and be like, oh, because he's black. No, it has nothing to do with him being black. They set up that story perfectly. A stormtrooper that leaves, has a little bit of force sensitivity, has the lightsaber skills a little bit to even take on freaking Han Solo's son. He didn't win or nothing, but he managed to hold off for a second. You're telling me that you couldn't do nothing else with him on the second and third movie? It's like they erased him and turned him into some sweaty running guy.
Ooh, Reshala, he made a good point.
Ooh, yes.
What if Finn and Rey were actually Luke's students? That would have been cool.
That would have been sick.
That would have been awesome.
It was lined up that way. But then what happened was the director, Rian Johnson, whom I used to love, because he made a couple of movies I like, but for some reason he decided he said when he saw it, he felt like that, I can't remember, that Kylo Ren and Rey should have a romance. That's what he said. He said he felt that there was a romance. So I'm like, when? When was there a romance?
It was forced.
That sounds more like a fan fiction plot than an actual.
Exactly. He fan fictioned it up. And then he turned Finn into nothing. And Finn was the dude.
They completely destroyed my boy, bro.
Yeah, they screwed up Finn big time.
The only way they could have won me back is if Finn and Poe would have just been like, you know what? Fuck all this. Let's go. Just rolled off together like homies. Went on a date. I don't care. Because they didn't do much for Poe either.
How's it going? Welcome to stream.
I don't mean to yell, but that's like that because I saw that that The Force Awakens was I was in, and then it just got progressively worse. And I'm like, what is this?
Here's the thing, though. I think it was because of Last Jedi. Last Jedi was the reason, bro.
No, before Last Jedi.
You know what happened? The moment
because there was Force Awakens. What's the one in the middle? What's that one in the middle? Because there was The Force Awakens, and wasn't The Last Jedi the last one in the trilogy?
No, it was Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and then Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Last Jedi messed me up, and then Return of Skywalker, I'm just like, you know what? It's really hard to support my Star Wars over here.
Like, bro.
And then let me put it to you this way. Here's the other reason why it bugs me. As a kid, way before they did all of these, like not way before, because I wasn't alive when the first Star Wars came out, like Episode 4. But you first see Darth Vader, that dude has swagger, and it was voiced by James Earl Jones. Then when he takes off his mask, he's this crusty dude. I'm like, who's this guy that clearly needs lotion?
Another thing that pissed me off. I don't know if it pissed you off.
That would have been a better plot.
Here's the thing, though.
Plot for a Star Wars movie.
Here's the thing, though. The one thing that doesn't make sense about the sequel is how is Palpatine alive?
Because we clearly suck and we had no other ideas, so we're gonna throw this dude up in here again.
No. Here's the thing, though. They had Snoke. They could have used him as the main villain. They don't need another villain from the past.
They could have done a lot. What about the lady what about the stormtrooper commander? They didn't do nothing with her.
That's the problem. The sequels had so many missed opportunities.
Yes.
It's because this guy wanted his fan fiction love story, and also he turned Ray into a complete joke. He turned Kylo Ren. I'll be real. I never liked him to begin with. When I first saw him, I'm all like,
No one did. No one did.
yeah, that's right. I said it. Screw Kylo Ren. You know why I hated him? Because the Darth Vader that I know, he's not gonna sit there and throw a tantrum in his room with his lightsaber. He's not gonna destroy it. He's gonna find the first guy he sees and do this. That's what he does.
If Darth Vader was there, if Darth Vader was there and sees Kylo Ren being angry, right?
Phasma was awesome.
Wait, hold on, Andy. If he was there, right? If he was seeing Kylo Ren just destroying his lightsaber, just hitting something, right? And he's getting upset, Darth Vader would say, Kylo Ren, you're a joke.
Yeah. He would have been like, and you don't deserve that mask. Simple. Take that off right now. You got me not even talking in my cool Vader voice. I'm gonna talk to you like an angry ass uncle because you're pissing me off over here.
Who's that? Who is that?
Kylo Ren's like an emo version of Darth Vader.
Yeah. Because Vader, what did he do when people upset him? You got Vader strangled. You saw the hand come up and you felt the force choke you. That's how he handled problems. There were no tantrums.
Oh yeah, I agree, Retron. He was wasted. I agree, Retron.
Yeah. Phasma, yeah.
He was wasted. Phasma was wasted. You can clearly tell. He was just there for a few minutes, and that's it.
That fight between her and Finn should have been way more epic.
I will say that was probably one of the best fights in the sequel.
It was, but should have been way more epic. They didn't really get a good build for it or nothing, because what people forgot was what they were supposed to talk about was Finn. That was his first time out, but he was good. He was a great soldier. Like as far as like he was a good shooter, all that stuff. They didn't really incorporate any of it. And then they wasted Poe. They wasted everybody.
Would you like this though? And Rashad said this in the chat. Would you like that fight, Phasma and Finn? Would you like that fight to be in the third movie instead?
It could have been Heat. It could have been Heat. I mean, that was like that could have been like that good undercard fight before the main battle.
Because they wanted, they should have set it up. They should have like built it up. Like,
because come on, you think Phasma won't be? I think Phasma would be pretty upset that Finn took off like that. She kind of just go with the flow.
Man, I am disappointed with the sequels, man. Like I thought the sequels would be cool, man. Like watching Force Awakens, like I thought it would be really cool, but they dropped the ball.
Well, also there was so many different issues just after, like, how many people decided to go and try to crack on my boy Finn, just because they're like a black stormtrooper. How does that happen? And he just went, get used to it. It's like,
bro, it doesn't matter, man. People need to calm down, like.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, I'm pretty sure all of Jango Fett's clones wouldn't have been alive around that time, or like, they wouldn't have been.
That's actually a good idea, Retchlad. What they should have done is they should have done Snoke's clone army versus Rey and Luke instead.
Yeah, Snoke was dope, and they did nothing with him. But also, like I said,
like that. He was killed
because
off,
the guy was forcing a fan fiction story, so he started adding in stuff that didn't make sense.
Yeah, how is Palpatine connected to Rey? That didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, why is Finn and this Asian girl hooking up? What was the point of the casino scene?
Rian Johnson was figuring out what the heck to do with Finn, so he put in Rose in there as like a forced interest.
It made no sense. They had a perfect interest in the first one. It was good. You felt it. I felt it. I felt that connection between Rey and Finn. And to some extent, Poe. I thought they would have been a very happy trio. The point is, whether I mean it disgustingly or not, the point is that they took all of that out. Like they just acted like it didn't matter. And then they made him into the screaming, sweating guy for 2 and 3. And they made him into comedy relief. And I'm like, what?
Also, they did my boy Han Solo dirty, man. They did my boy Han Solo dirty. I'm sorry.
I would have made Rose into an X-Wing pilot. Yeah, it could have been better than what The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker made her.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, though. They wasted my boy Han Solo. That's the main thing I had with the whole sequel. I
Well,
was like,
with Han Solo, it's like I kind of expected that to happen. I really did, and because Harrison Ford really didn't want to do it no more, but he's like, as long as I get killed in this one, so I could accept that. And his send off wasn't that bad. What I can't accept is that you take all of that beauty and then make another movie because J.J. Abrams had nothing to do with it. That's what happened. And they took all that goodwill and they just gave you the middle finger.
Oh my god. The purpose of that was for like Ryan Johnson's fan fiction to come to life.
Yeah, that was all Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on a light.
Sorry, they had each other's backs all through the first one. Fucking, he admitted he lied to her, and she still wanted to roll with him. They kept fighting back for each other. And you're telling me after all that, they just, hey, what's up? After that, just in passing, waving. They didn't even get nothing.
Oh yeah, the Casino Planet storyline was useless. Yes, it definitely is useless.
That's all I'm saying. It was like and there's a bunch of reasons, but like I said, I don't like how Poe got done, and I don't like how they did Finn.
Apparently,
I was waiting for some Jedi training. I was waiting for him to lightsaber.
You know, here's the thing though. You know the sequels, right? Apparently there was a change in the script. That's what Joe told me. And they had a change.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson did that. He fanficked it out.
Apparently someone else was supposed to be the villain, and apparently episode 9 was supposed to be called Duel of the Fates or something like that.
And they always. And you know, I don't blame. It's like I want to blame all of Disney, but nah, I'm blaming Ryan Johnson. He was the director, and he flat out said that was his idea. And I'm just like, I don't care. So I don't want to hear nothing about woke this and woke that. I'm like, make it make sense. I don't care what you do, just make it make sense.
What about you know?
Wade would have been a good villain for the sequel trilogy.
Here's the thing, though, and I don't know if you guys know this. My another problem I had, and this is another person I have a problem with in terms of Star Wars, is Kathleen Kennedy. That's another thing. Like she I don't know, man. They don't like her. She's another
she was the main problem of Star Wars.
The main problem. Like she doesn't know how to write Star Wars character. She doesn't know how to do she completely massacred my boy Darth Vader in half.
Yeah.
Kenobi.
But also, I can't really trust. Like everybody's like, "Yeah, George Lucas should have did it." I'm like, he's the one that made the prequels, and also, didn't he take the Return of the Jedi and kill off one of the dopest characters in the most embarrassing way, or tried to, Mr. Boba Fett? And he also put Ewoks in there, which I'm one of the few people that got the whole Ewok deal. I get why that worked.
Well, here's the thing, though. I had a problem with is. I understand they wanted to bring Palpatine back in the Red Skywalker, but that made Darth Vader's death useless now, if you think about it.
It also screwed up the whole point, because Darth Vader was the one that was supposed to bring balance to the Force, which is what he did when he killed Palpatine and died.
And he came back again, which did not make sense.
Yeah, that made that sacrifice completely useless. What did Jake say? We should have gotten George Lucas's cut of the sequel trilogy. Anything would have been.
I still don't know if I still don't trust George Lucas. It ain't like everything he did. I mean, because of him, I got Jar Jar Binks in my life, and I'll never forgive him for that.
Here's the thing, though, and
here's the thing. Jar Jar Binks is an abomination.
Not that, though. I'm not talking about that. It's another
Except
thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get heated.
Here's the thing, though. My favorite person of the whole Star Wars thing is Dave Filoni, because he's there to do stuff. You know, he wants to make Star Wars great again. You know, he wants the fans to enjoy Star Wars again. Dave Filoni, I know you want us to enjoy Star Wars again. I can tell.
I wish they would have done Shadows of the Empire, but they never wanted to make that into a movie or at least a quick series. Shadows of the Empire takes place in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. It's about Han Solo's friend Dash Rendar going to go find him, or at least trying to, and he has to fight
They
Boba
could have
Fett through
done
the
that,
whole thing.
actually. They could have done
And
that,
it's
actually.
and there's a crime lord trying to, you know, deal on the side, even though he works for the Empire, but he doesn't know that the Empire knows. It was a good set of stories, but it was called Shadows of the Empire. It was a good video game too.
I have a question for you guys. Which other villain do you want to see in any of the Star Wars movie? Like, do you guys want to see any other villains that we never got live action?
Well, yeah, ask them because I got no say in that. I'm kind of Star Wars out right now. I'm still kind of
Anyone in the chat. Like, do you guys like what villain do you want to see in live action Star Wars that we haven't gotten yet?
I want a live action Gambit movie, but I just can't seem to have one.
Jake made a good point. He said Dave Filoni is the only person at Lucasfilm knows what they're doing. Like, and that is true. Actually, he does know what he's doing. Like, he knows what his schedule is.
Luke.
And stuff.
Wait, what did Chris say? Luke's clone, Luke.
Also, like, oh wait, I take that back. Also, like Knights of the Old Republic. That's one of my favorite Star Wars games.
I would love it if
Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, it takes place before all of it.
Yeah, smart people at Disney would have made a good Knights of the Old Republic movie.
Ventress is in live action would be awesome.
Oh heck yeah! Oh yeah, we
There's another character I'm forgetting. There's another character I'm forgetting, but he's basically like he's kind of Finnish. He exists in the stories. The reason why I say he's kind of Finnish is because he's the same. Like he is the warrior. He is the trooper that became a Jedi.
And I think this was before Finn, right?
Yeah, before Finn. I've just forgot his name.
Okay.
Because I've been in and out of the Star Wars universe forever. Like I've never been that committed. That's what I mean. Old Republic would make a good TV series. I'm reading what you said.
It'll be good as a
like
TV series.
Sith War, Mandalorian.
They'll use that example from Game of Thrones where nobody is safe. Where no one's safe.
Yeah, that's also the plot of The Walking Dead. That's literally what Rick said to Carl in the comic. You're not safe. No one here is safe.
Can I show you guys something? Since it's Star Wars related, I'll show you guys something. So apparently, this person has reportedly met with Lucasfilm for a role in a Star Wars project.
Angela Bassett.
Yeah, apparently.
I love Angela Bassett. She should have been Storm back in the day, like when they first did. Because if you look at her when she was younger, she looks just like how Storm looks. She even has the voice. She was T'Challa's mother in Black Panther.
Yeah.
Wondering what role Angela Bassett will get.
She's a good actress. Don't get it twisted. Like when she's in a role, she's in a role.
Yeah. I think she'll be like the only good part of said Star Wars movie if it ever was terrible.
Hey, even the first X-Men movie, I was like, what the hell is Halle Berry doing here as Storm? She's not African. She don't even sound it. What is this? I had a bunch of problems with it. And I love the X-Men, the first movie. But like I said, I'm allowed to have problems with it. Because I did. There was a bunch. I kept saying, where's Gambit? Where's Gambit? Where's Nightcrawler? Give me my people.
Yeah, hopefully they don't screw her up in the Bad Batch. Hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like Halo, so I can't help you there. Bad Batch is Halo, right?
I'm not Star Wars.
Because there's a Bad Batch too. That's I think it's also Halo related. It don't matter if you can get the accent retro. If you can get the like Storm, yeah. It don't matter as long as you get the accent down. That's all I want. If you can nail it, nail it. Like I don't care where a person's from, as long as they can play the damn role. If you can actually play the role convincingly, I don't give a damn who you are. That's the
I'm
hard part.
I
Is like
watched season
we're worried about how people look, but in Wakanda Forever, that guy played a damn good Namor. But a lot of people don't know about Namor. Namor came before Aquaman. He's the first fucking Avenger. And people don't know that.
Bro,
But then they want to go on Twitter and complain about it. I'm like, shut up.
here's the thing, though. You know, another thing I don't like. I still do not like Fantastic Four 2015. That movie was terrible.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, buddy. They haven't done a good Fantastic Four movie ever. And even in the 90s. In the 90s, that first one, which was this low budget Roger Corman mess that you can only find online, they did a better job than the 2000s ones did.
Yeah, I'm just hoping the new one is the best one, because if that's the case, then we will all be happy.
I probably won't, but that's just because when it comes to Fantastic Four, it's like, I can take it or leave it. They were cool. Like they were never my favorite, like ever. Like, you know, once I had X-Men.
Like, here's the problem I have with the 2015 one. First off, Doctor Doom did not look like Doctor Doom. He looked like some random guy in a plastic whatever suit. Did not look like Doctor Doom. He looks weird walking around.
Did you see the original Fantastic Four movies, like they came out in the 2000s, early 2000s?
Yes, I did see them. 2005. In my personal opinion, I know you're gonna disagree with me. I think the 2005 is okay. I don't think it's great or bad. I think it's okay. The 2005 one, it's okay. The other one, Rise of something. What was it called? Rise of what?
Rise of the Silver Surfer.
That
one of the best
trailers
ever.
My favorite one. That one's my favorite one.
That had one of the best trailers of all time, and then the movie happened. Like, I was working in the movie theater when that teaser first dropped, and you see Silver Surfer fly through the building, and they go, Johnny, and it just looks amazing when he grabs Human Torch, and he's off into the atmosphere, and he drops him, and that's how the trailer is, and then the rest of the movie happened, and it broke my heart. I was never so hyped for a movie. I was never so hyped for a movie, and that happened.
That is fun.
You know how you see a trailer where you're like, oh, yes, I must see this, and then you just get hurt?
Oh, gosh. I don't know why.
He didn't look like Doctor Doom. That's the thing.
No.
Jake. He didn't look like Doctor Doom in that movie.
I wonder what went on in that meeting room for the Fantastic Four 2015. Like, I don't know who decided to make Doctor Doom that, but whoever decided that, like, clearly needs to be kicked out of a building.
Nah, I'm not going to kick him out of a building. It's just like, I knew it wasn't going to be good because they also spent too much time building it up. I'm talking about the whole movie was just one giant setup for no payoff. I'm just sitting here going, what is this? And it happens. I still want them to bring back the Punisher. That was my favorite. That was one of the best shows going to me.
Oh yeah, the Punisher is like one of the best things to happen for Marvel Netflix. That and Daredevil. There were some of the best.
Luke Cage and Jessica Jones were good too. In fact, the only one that wasn't good was Iron Fist, and it wasn't that it was bad. They just could have did better.
Yeah, Finn Jones could have acted better as Iron Fist.
That's all. I'm like, it wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't bad. It's just like, I'm not feeling you, bro. Because Iron Fist is kind of like, he's kind of a surfer type. Like, that's literally his character. Blonde, blue-eyed surfer type who happens to be a master of Kung Fu.
And then they made his personality, like, so impulsive when he's supposed to be the calm one.
Yeah, he's always like, yo, Luke, we don't need to do this. And then when he has to get down, he gets down. Because him and Luke Cage are best friends. You know, like I said, that was the only one that hurt. And it wasn't like it was bad. I'm just like, I don't believe you, bro. Like everybody else, I could believe in their roles. Like Charlie Cox was a good Daredevil.
One of the best we got.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
To me. And contrary to popular belief, and even though it's a hot take opinion, I like the She-Hulk show. I thought it was hilarious because the comics used to be hilarious. That is basically what she did. People don't get that.
Yeah, the comics were hilarious, but I think the
That's
problem
basically what she
with
did. She whooped ass and she was an attorney and she slept with people. Cool.
I think the problem is like Marvel could have made it better, but instead they've like did so terribly. They did
I thought they
terribly.
did a great job. But there's 2 Marvel shows that they canceled that were awesome, and it's probably because of where they were at. One of them was called Runaways. Excellent, excellent series. And Cloak and Dagger. That was like my first comic book, so I was happy to see that as a show. And they canceled that, but it was on what was it, Freeform, that channel? So I knew it wasn't gonna last. Let's see. You're from England, and most of your. I would believe you, but then you got Kate Beckinsale, so I got to say poo on that, sir. Anyways,
And we also got Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, we got Keanu. He kills it.
Mm-hmm.
Chadwick Boseman.
Heck
He
yeah.
kills it.
Downey Jr.
Angela Bassett. She kills it. But I don't care where you're from, as long as you can do the job.
As long as you can do it and do it good, then
Plus, I don't think it's the fact that they're British. I think it's the fact that like you're British and you're doing an American accent. You're hired.
I think that's the case for some of it.
Where are you from, Hugh Jackman? Australia. You sound just like a guy from America, even though Wolverine's Canadian. But you're hired. I'm not saying they did bad at it. I'm just saying that the casting group, they weren't really trying.
Oh, what did he say? Any Zelda fans hope the live action film is good? Yeah, I hope so too.
Retro lad, I'm gonna just tell you this right now. I am so hoping that it is good because Legend of Zelda has a special place in my heart. I'm one of the few people that used to have the comics and the old cartoon that used to come on. Because there was a Legend of Zelda cartoon in the late 80s, early 90s, used to come on as part of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Wait, didn't I hear that Legend of Zelda cartoon was? Didn't I hear that was like terrible in a way?
It was retro terrible, but it was good. It had a lot of good stuff. Like in the cartoon, there wasn't just one Triforce. There were 3 Triforces. Triforce of Wisdom, Triforce of Power, Triforce of Courage. And it was geeky, but it was like early 90s. We took what we could get. Like we're talking, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it was like one moment from the Legend of Zelda show where like, I don't know, Link and Zelda I think they were in like a bedroom of sorts. I don't remember. And like, I don't know if Link got kinky there.
No, it was like he would always make passes at her and she'd yell at him and he goes, "Excuse me, princess." It was corny, but it was for kids. Like, I mean, it was actually for children. Just like Captain N and the Game Masters, which was a giant Nintendo ad, but they didn't have the licensing, so none of the characters looked right. It was ridiculous, but I watched the crap out of that too. When I was a kid, you had your Saturday morning cartoons. That was just all you had. There was no cable. There was cable, but there was no internet.
No.
You just took what you can get.
Definitely. I think that's definitely the same thing for the early 2000s.
And if it was so bad, if it was so bad, then how come the Super Mario Brothers movie, it starts off with the old Super Mario Brothers theme song? And I'm not talking about the video game song. I'm talking about the old rap song from the old TV show that everybody called terrible. That's called cementing your mark. Although, fun fact.
At least the Mario dance from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show was like really good.
Yeah, exactly. Did you ever see dang, I had it right there. I'll remember it in a minute. No, it was just a simple cartoon. Oh yeah, no, what I was trying to say was, that the Super Mario Brothers movie that came out, that the guys that directed Teen Titans Go made that?
Seriously?
Yeah, the creators of Teen Titans Go, not Teen Titans, but Teen Titans Go. They're the ones that directed that movie. I just found that out like yesterday.
I think that's how we knew that Teen Titans Go was going to be a disaster because Those guys are behind it.
Oh yeah, Retro Lad, straight up. Born in '92, so yep. Magazines for films and games. You had GamePro, EGM, Nintendo Power. That's how you knew what was coming out. That's how you got your cheat codes. That's how you knew and also when on TV there was a show called Coming Attractions. That was the only way you'd see previews unless you went to the movies or rented videos. You guys have it too easy. You got too much stuff now. You ain't got to struggle for it.
No, and I think that's some of the later generation people like Gen Alpha who can't get off the iPad for 2 seconds. And this is coming from a Gen Z person.
Yeah, but here's my thing about the younger cats. And, Gen Z, as they say. I got no issue with them. Honestly. And, and I'm what you call an old head. But, I listen to the younger generation. I may not agree with everything y'all got to say, but that don't mean y'all ain't got no points.
True. Y'all
got points. You, Darth, all of y'all have points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, Batman and Robin. Oh, God, that movie.
I heard that movie was like awful.
Oh, that was trash. It was like a cartoon sex fantasy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, why does it felt like the director said this bat suit needs more nipples.
I wonder who the fuck came up with the idea of the bat suit having more nipples. Oh my freaking gosh.
See? And that's less of a percentage than Madam Web.
What's up, Jake?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up, Jake?
What's up, Jake? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
That's good, bro. That's good. We're just looking at the score for Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Look, let me tell you something about that. It's like we knew it was going to suck when we're like George Clooney.
George Clooney is Batman. God.
Yeah. I'm like, why is Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze?
I can't take him seriously as Batman. Not even in the Flash movie.
Hey, wait. Let me answer this. Hey, Retro Lad, I'll give you that. Batman Forever was cool. It was cool. Val Kilmer, he did his thing. They all did their thing in there. So I can't hate on Batman Forever. But Batman and Robin, what the hell was that? I mean, you had 3 pretty good movies going in.
Oh, Batman Forever. What?
Oh yeah, that's Batman Forever.
That's a better
Jim
score.
Carrey as the Riddler. Yeah.
That's a better score.
That's at 40%
Batman and
30.
Robin.
Oh wow, critics aren't liking it.
Yeah. It was Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Oh, that movie got slammed hard. Wow.
They didn't hate it. I'm kind of sad that the Flash is like they consider that the best right now. I'm like, I saw that trash, even though it had Michael Keaton as Batman in it.
But here's the thing, though, about the Flash. I had to apologize to people when I said that the CGI is bad because after watching Madam Web, I'm like, Flash is a better movie than Madam Web in terms of CGI and everything.
Don't get me started with Madam Web.
Oh, don't you guys start. I don't want to go through that conversation again. All I wanted to say was, ain't nothing wrong. You know what?
But here's the thing with the Flash, though, and I don't know what it was. So apparently the CGI was bad on purpose, right? So that's what they said. Or something like that. Yep. I wonder if that's what they said.
Oh, really?
But Anubis, the thing is, me and Chosen both saw Madam Web over the weekend. It's really bad. Really
That's y'all's fault. I knew it was gonna suck. That's why I didn't go.
I risked it. That's the thing. I risked myself.
I may love super. Let me tell y'all something. Remember how I always tell y'all I love when they make superhero movies and I don't care how bad they are? That don't mean I'm gonna go watch them.
Okay. Well, the thing is, as content creators and as YouTubers, we figured we might as well see it.
I am a content creator, and I still didn't watch it. But that's because here's why I didn't do it. Because on my channel, when you're at my channel, if you look at my videos, I never trash anything or anybody. You know what I mean? You don't see me talking mess.
You know what?
That's because Mask of the Phantasm was amazing.
I work at a movie theater, so I get in for free movies. So what the fuck? Gotta
Hey, yo,
have,
I used to work. That was my job. I worked in a movie theater and a video store. I did both, and I also worked in
Oh
an
yeah,
adult store.
Batman Master of the
Heck
Phantasm
yeah.
is great. I love Batman Master of the Phantasm.
I
That's
still
because it
need
was
to
good.
see that Batman movie.
Honestly,
Did you ever
I
see
don't disagree with the score. I think
Sub-Zero
the
was
score is
good?
great.
Like it's,
Did
I
y'all
think
see
it's one of,
Sub-Zero?
I think it's one of the best DC animated movies. I love that movie.
All right, let's go.
Look
Let's
up.
look at the worst. Look at the worst movie ever. Dark Knight Rises. I did not like this one.
Oh, you didn't like Dark
Terrible.
Knight Rises? Oh wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't the
I
worst movie ever.
disagree with the score. What is the score? I'm sorry. What is
Yeah,
this, bro?
I'm sorry. I wasn't a fan of Batman, the Dark Knight Rises either.
I thought it was
Like,
good.
no, it was
You want to
just
know why?
They
I was
wasted.
super mainly.
They
Oh, wait, we cut off
wasted
the light
Bane.
switch.
They
they
wasted Bane in
wasted
that
Bane.
movie.
Christian Bale can't act as a
When I
Batman.
was
He
thinking
can be threatening.
of the other one with the Joker.
A lot
Yeah,
more.
they
Blah, blah.
they
Here's the reason why it didn't work. Because it was coming off the heels of The Dark Knight, which was supreme in every way. You can't
yeah
follow that.
yeah, and I just
You
think
can't follow that.
they wasted Bane in that movie.
Well, yeah, of course they did, but they always waste Bane.
That's
They
a fair
always
point.
waste
That's
Bane.
a fair point. That's a fair point.
You want to
Let's
see a
look at the
wasted
new one.
Bane? Watch Batman and Robin. That's a wasted
Oh
Bane.
God. Okay. God.
They turn him into
Oh yeah,
like
I
a
love that
henchman.
The Batman. I can't wait for the
Oh,
sequel.
the Batman was awesome. I can't wait for the Batman 2.
But Retro made a great point though. Under the Red Hood is the awesome sauce.
Mhm.
That's that awesome sauce. That's how good that movie was. I can't call it a good movie. It's that awesome sauce.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Under the Red
speaking
Hood.
of,
Oh yeah, Under
the
the Red
Batman
Hood is
and
great.
Batman
I
2.
love Under the Red Hood.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like,
One of the writers for the Batman and the Batman 2 is gonna work on the Aegon the Conqueror show.
That's cool. I'm
hey,
excited for the Penguin spinoff show.
oh wait, I know why. I'm glad y'all are here. I wish Yoda's ass was here because I do got one big complaint about Arrow. Fuck all the
what's
seasons.
that?
That I
This
wait
is gonna
for.
make you guys happy. Look at the score for this.
That's because it was amazing.
Best score.
100%. Wow.
But also, I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes to save my life. Sorry, I don't trust them because they've recommended so many movies to me where I'm like, if I could go find every one of these writers, I'll choke the hell out of them.
Yeah, and they've hated and they haven't liked movies that I kind of liked.
Wait,
For example,
wait. What are you gonna
for
tell
exam-
Joe? What are we gonna
For
tell Joe?
example, the first Venom movie, I love that movie. That movie got slammed hard by the critics.
Well, for me, I had issues with it, but my issues with the Venom movie was the fact that I'm like, all right, so Spider-Man apparently never had the symbiote suit first. All right, then.
Here's the thing,
There's
though.
no beef with Peter
wait,
Parker?
hold on.
Cool.
Hold on. Did you say something about Arrow? Like you had a problem with Arrow? I don't know.
Andrew, sit down.
misheard.
Well,
You're
yeah.
making me.
I wanted
What was your
Yoda here
problem?
too, so
I'll sit down if I want to sit down, okay?
I'll tell you exactly what took me out of it. They killed
Alright.
Amanda Waller. They
Oh,
killed
yeah.
Amanda. You don't kill Amanda Waller.
That was dumb. I will admit that was pretty dumb.
That was like that move right there was the biggest dumb bitch move I ever saw in my life, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? Come on. I'm like, no, I wanted to sit outside in the rain and be like, CW! How could you do this to me? It's not even that she's a great villain, but it's like you don't know Amanda Waller to get killed.
James
She's
Cameron said DC trust in progress.
Heck yeah.
Here's
Oh,
another
yeah.
problem I have with Arrow, and I know a lot of people are gonna agree with me. They have
Sorry,
the balls.
Retro. That's
They
the only,
have
I
the
can't agree
balls.
with you on
Hold
James Gunn. I don't
Hold
agree
on.
with
Before we talk about
James Gunn ain't
Gunn,
saving shit.
Before we talk about James Gunn, I want to
Well,
continue.
they are
what you were saying.
rebooting. They are rebooting now. So
Wait,
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on. They had the balls to kill off Laurel Lance in season 4 of Arrow, just like that. Boom.
Yeah. You see? That's another CW. Every time I get
Can you
upset,
do
I'm
that
just gonna
again,
do that
please?
from
Can you
now
do
on
that
when I'm
again?
on
That
here.
was pretty funny. Can you please do that
Like,
Yeah. I'm like, what did you
all
do?
of the
And you know what? I'm like,
Arrowverse-
what do you mean Deathstroke can't get out of that prison? CW!
Retrolad, Retrolad, we disagree.
No, the
Yeah,
I don't
Arrowverse
trust-
doesn't suck. It doesn't
Arrowverse
suck.
sucks.
No, it doesn't suck. I don't think it does.
What? No. Yeah. Hey, as much as I like you, Retro Lad, as much as I like you, Arrow Lad, as far as Arrowverse sucking and all that, I also can't trust you because you're trusting James Gunn. Never trust any director; they will break your heart. He
I
killed the
mean, I
Doom
like James
Patrol,
Gunn. He made the Guardians movies. I love the Guardians movies.
and that's great, and I appreciate him for it. He also made a bunch of my favorite trauma films from back in the day because I'm into trauma. You probably wouldn't know that. You guys are kind of young, but he destroyed. He got rid of Titans, which all right, people didn't like that show, but he got rid of Doom Patrol. That was the best superhero TV series going because it was realistic and crazy.
Retrolab,
Especially-
please go in that room right now. Wait, hold on. Go in that room.
Whoa,
What is he?
After Arrow season 2 and the Flash season 2, I don't care. I didn't care anymore.
Go to that
And
room.
Hey, that's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment, though. But once they killed off Amanda Waller, I went, all right, that's it. I'm done with all of you. I gave
But
up.
here's the thing, though. You guys forgot to understand. We have Arrow season 5. We have Arrow season 5.
They killed Amanda Waller. CW. Sorry,
No. You know what they did? They killed off Laura Lance. CW.
Exactly. No, you gotta make it look like the camera's panning out to the sky. You know, like CW. You know?
They made Gotham Knights. CW.
Exactly.
Yeah, they made Oliver Queen into a Batman clone.
That is not true. That is not true. I disagree with that.
You know what else they did? They also, well, I actually liked the show. A lot of people didn't get to see it. It was called Birds of Prey. It came out back in the day. It was before they became the CW. It was the WB.
Okay,
And-
wait. The Birds of Prey? You mean the
TV show. It was a TV show in the
the
early
TV show.
2000s.
Okay, I was thinking when you say Birds of Prey, I was thinking of the Harley Quinn movie.
No, this one was about Batman and Catwoman's daughter
Okay.
in Gotham, and she had her own little crew. And that's actually the first time Huntress was around. They also didn't show me enough Huntress on that show. Damn you, CW!
Smallville was good until after season 5. Wow.
Oh wow!
You know another thing they did?
Oh,
You know another thing
wait,
they did?
wait,
I want to
hold
say
on,
one more
wait.
thing. One more
Flag
thing.
on the play. Flag on the play. You like Smallville? Ew, I can't talk to you now. And I loved you,
Hey,
man.
hold
You
on,
were
hold on,
retro. I thought we were like this. You like
Here's the thing,
Smallville?
though. Here's the
Retro.
thing, though. I want to say another thing about CW. They completely underutilized Roy Harper and Arrow. CW.
Damn right. CW.
CW.
Want to do
Wait,
anything.
I got one. Chosen, I got one.
What?
They made Becky Sharp her own intro. CW.
Oh, heck no. Get that out of there.
Yeah.
They
No,
made
another
the
thing, Jake.
entirety
Another thing.
of Arrow
They
season
made Batwoman
4.
into a Red Death. CW.
Yep. Dude, you know, and here's something that y'all probably want. I don't like that they canceled Stargirl. I thought it was a pretty good show. It wasn't great,
CW.
but it was cool. Exactly. CW. Well, actually, that's DC. That's the DC Universe app.
Or how about this? How about this is nothing to do with CW, but there's something to do with the mistakes Marvel's making.
Don't get me started.
Amelia Clark as a Super Skrull in Secret Invasion. Marvel.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can't live with that.
Another thing.
God,
This is the
don't
last
get
thing
me
I'm gonna say.
started.
They completely disrespect all the villains from the Flash's final episode. CW.
Yeah, but you know, as far as Marvel goes, it's a tricky ass endeavor with them because everybody says they're doing this and that, but it's like Marvel and DC, they always had better animated movies than they did live action shows, and then they would do live action shows
And
that you didn't know was Marvel.
Marvel doesn't make many anime movies though. That's the thing.
Oh, so you haven't seen the X-Men '97 trailer?
Oh, that's gonna be a show.
I know you haven't seen the trailer for it. It looks sweet.
It does, but we're talking about. I thought we were talking about animated movies.
Yeah, I'm talking about Marvel animation in general, like just their animated series. Like, plus, I'm still mad at James Gunn. He canceled Young Justice. That was his call. How you gonna cancel Young Justice?
Oh God!
Who canceled what again?
Sorry
Who
about
canceled
that.
what?
That's why I still got
reboot is good. Like
to
the
this day,
books.
I've got an ongoing beef with the WB, and I have a beef with Cartoon Network because they
Young
canceled the original
Justice
Teen
was
Titans.
great. I love Young
You see,
Justice.
Rachel, you said you could trust James Gunn. Look what he did.
Yeah,
He
that
told
was his
us
idea.
about Young Justice. Like,
damn you, Gunn! But anyways,
God!
James Gunn.
told you it's fun to do. It's a lot better than cursing,
Oh heck yeah!
and you get to be over dramatic.
I gotta do more of that in my videos whenever I have a rant.
But it's like, nah, I like coming here because we can all have difference of opinion and stuff, and everybody cool. I've always enjoyed coming here. That's why I always throw a like on your vids and stuff.
Oh heck yeah!
But yeah, now there's a lot coming up.
Or Andy, here's another Marvel one for you. They decided to have Miss Marvel mention that Captain Marvel was the one who defeated Thanos. Marvel!
Oh
Yeah.
God! Don't get me started.
Well,
on
I have
that.
another one, Jake. They created a character named Gaia. Marvel!
I already said that they have
Screw that noise. You guys are forgetting one important point. That here's where Marvel first messed up with me, and that was in the first X-Men movie. That wasn't Rogue. Rogue is supposed to be a sexy Southern chick. Rogue was not a sexy Southern chick. I was mad. I'm like, Marvel, what'd you do to my Rogue? That was my first crush. My little 10-year-old brain couldn't handle Rogue at the time. She was just so fine. In fact, there's a whole society of dudes that hated Gambit, even though, we're hating fictional characters. We're like, nah, he don't belong with Rogue. That's mine. I called dibs. And people are like, they're fictional. Shut up. Be productive.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, no, that's what made me. Let me tell you, I saw the X-Men movie. Like I said, as much as I like the movie, when I saw Rogue, I'm like, she has no Southern accent. She has no beautiful figure. Where's her sexy boots? Where's her coat?
I
She
enjoyed
didn't call nobody
X-Men.
sugar.
I enjoyed X-Men Evolution cartoons as a kid in X-Men 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. X-Men 90s. That was the Rogue that every dude loved. We had a crush on her and Storm. Because they drew them to have actual bodies. All the dudes was buff. All the chicks was, and everybody's like, this objectifies them. This is comic book. If we're superheroes, you better work out.
Chosen, did you notice that in the X-Men 97 trailer, Jean Grey is pregnant?
Yep.
I was like, oh my God. I did not expect that.
Well, you know that Cable is Cyclops' father.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she could be pregnant with Cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's what was the other? Hold on. I think she's I think right now she's pregnant with let me see. I think she's pregnant with Rachel Summers right now. I think.
Could be. But that cartoon, they didn't always do it right. I mean, heck, there was an episode where X-Men fought the X Factor, and what was funny was that you had Cyclops fighting Havoc, and I'm like, they're brothers, and they act like they didn't even know each other, but they're actually brothers. So they would do things, but as a whole, that X-Men cartoon was the dopeness. Like Rogue got her powers from Miss Marvel.
If they're gonna continue the MCU with Cable, are they gonna bring back Josh Brolin's Cable from Deadpool 2 or?
Oh, they
That would
better.
make sense. He did a good job.
I like Josh Brolin's Cable. He was good. He did good.
He was real good at it. But it's like
Mhm.
only thing I had against him is I'm like, and it's an aesthetic thing. I'm like, Cable's hair is white. I mean, it's just he has white hair.
Yeah, very small criticism to have. I get that.
And it's like it's not even like a hatred of the whole thing, but it's just little things like that. Like I said, I'm like, you're not sexy enough to be Rogue.
Oh,
But I don't think anybody could have played it. And does that sound chauvinistic and misogynistic? Yes, but that was my 10-year-old fantasy.
yeah. Yeah.
She didn't call nobody sugar once. I'm not gonna let this go.
She didn't call anyone sugar once.
That was what Rogue would. She would always call people sugar.
Yeah.
I'm like, you could have at least faked it. Come on, Anna Paquin. It's okay, because I'm gonna be in a show with vampires and werewolves eventually on HBO.
Oh.
You're still in the South and you can't do an accent.
Oh.
See, I'm twitching over here. Anna Paquin. But anyways,
First Class was my favorite X-Men movie. Yeah, First Class is good. First Class is good.
First Class is your favorite? Mine's X2. All because of Nightcrawler.
I like Days of Future Past. I like Days of Future Past.
That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They could have did more with the Sentinels, but that was good.
Yeah, I get that. I
think Days of Future Past is like one of the better X-Men movies. One of the better ones.
Okay, I think one of the best.
They were all good. The only one that was an abomination to me was X-Men 3 and X-Men Origins Wolverine. I'm like, what was these?
Yeah. And also,
X3 was terrible.
And if you're talking about like X-Men Universe movies, not just X-Men, Logan was one of the best. I love Logan.
That's so neat to see that.
Old Man Logan, that's what that one was supposed to be called, because that was the book it was based off of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to watch Logan, Andy. It's everything you want in an R-rated Wolverine movie. It's so good.
Yeah, it was all right. I didn't really care for it that much, but that's because I didn't want to see him all decrepit.
Oh, Hulk versus Old Man Logan. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be an awesome
Hulk
fight.
versus Wolverine.
The first Deadpool. The first Deadpool is another one. That's also connected to the X-Men universe.
Did you ever watch Hulk versus Wolverine?
Hulk versus Wolverine.
That one's excellent. They got Deadpool in there and everything. Like, it was an animated movie, and it's just insane. It's just a giant fight the whole way through. Like, there's a part where they're fighting and they both get tranked up, and you see like all of the bad guys there, and you see Deadpool. He comes like, "Hey, Logan, remember me? It's your old buddy Deadpool. I just shot you."
Oh my god!
And I just love the credit scene in Deadpool 2. All credit scenes in Deadpool 2. He kills Ryan Reynolds when he's reading the Green Lantern script.
Yeah.
He kills the X-Men Origins Wolverine version of Deadpool.
But yeah, Hulk and Wolverine had a brawl on that movie. You'll love it. Had Lady Deathstrike in it. It had a Sabretooth in it. And Deadpool just wouldn't stop talking crap the whole time. Everything he said was just messed up.
Yeah.
He's like, "Is your skull still made of iron?" He said, "Do you still have an adamantium skull?" And shot him.
I love them in the credit scene for Deadpool 2 where he killed the X-Men Origins Wolverine version of Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because that version wasn't Deadpool. I got so mad about that. I'm like, that's not him.
Like, you're gonna tape his mouth shut? Like, what the actual fuck?
He's literally called the Merc with a mouth. Yeah. The Merc with a mouth that ain't got a mouth. That's just weird.
Yes.
Like you're not even gonna let him have a mouth. Like what in the actual fuck?
Don't
they did
get me
everything in there.
started on that, because that's just awful right there.
And the only time they had Gambit there, that wasn't Gambit. I'm like, who is this?
Deadpool game was good as well. Oh yeah,
That's
I love the
Gambit.
Deadpool game. The Deadpool game was awesome.
Yeah, it was. I wanted a sequel. I wanted a sequel so bad. And he was fun to play in Marvel vs. Capcom.
I'll read that.
Ah, crap! I'm running out of battery power though. So unfortunately, I got to get out of here.
This will be a good time to end it.
Dang, I was having fun, but yeah, much love,
Yeah.
y'all. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
You are so welcome, Anubis. You are a great addition to the council.
Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. That's what he's talking about. I remember that game. I played it on Sega.
Oh no.
Thanks for coming in. All right.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it right here.
All right, I'll see you later.
See you later, Chosen.
Yep. See you later.
And Joe, if you're watching this, remember you're Joe West. Remember that. Joe West, man. Joe West. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Joe, if you didn't like that comment, go kick Chosen's ass.
No, he's not gonna do that. Trust me.
I think he did once. Oh my
Correct.
gosh.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, I'll see you. All right, and thank you so much to everyone in the chat for watching. Thanks so much.
MetaWeb.
Oh
All right,
my
I'll see you
God.
guys later. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna take over Andy's streams next time. I'm joking. Yeah, see ya.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Sub if you're new or if you're more curious. Thanks so much for the likes. Thank you. I want to say thank you to everyone for watching. And yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your day / night. Thanks for watching. Oh my God, Chosen.